Hey guys! So I'm finally gonna do an updated apartment tour for you guys. My apartment's still not perfect yet. It needs a lot of work, but I just kind of buy things here and there. I don't like buying it all at once because it's just too expensive. But it's pretty decent right now to where I actually want to show you guys my room. I do have all my collections here and stuff. There's some other things I do still want to do. Like I have BTS postcards, Big Bang postcards, and photos and stuff. And I don't plan to decorate them all or anything, but some of the nicer ones, or maybe the more recent ones, I can always rotate between the newer ones. I do want to get a picture frame and decorate them on the wall, but I can't really decorate on the walls too much because in Japan, you're not supposed to make holes in the walls, and they can actually charge you for that when you move out if they notice it. So I try not to make too much holes, and so I don't decorate too much on the walls, but I do have a few things here and there, and I do want to put a few more things up, and I'll get to that eventually, and maybe I'll show it to you guys again, probably within another video or something, or I can do a quick video showing you some new updates of my apartment. But today is gonna be the full tour, and it's not totally K-pop. I do have some Big Bang and BTS things here and there, and I have a few other things around, but it's mostly these here. And like I said, I do want to put more stuff up in the future, but I don't quite have them ready just yet, and I'll do them someday. But at the same time, I don't want to decorate them because of making the holes in the walls. And I used to decorate a bunch in my old apartment, if you've seen it before, when I had a ton of things up on the wall, and it just looked a bit too cluttered. So I don't want to put too many things on the wall like I did before, and I like just kind of keeping it simple now. So I do have all my stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy the tour. So here's my genkan, or the entryway where you take off your shoes and you come up here. So there's this little area you can keep your shoes and take them off here before you step up onto here. And my little shoe box, I've shown it before, but now it has all my shoes in here. And it fits a decent amount of shoes, but it's actually really tiny, so I have to keep the shoes angled in order to make them fit, and they're kind of just all over the place. But it's enough. I don't have a whole lot of shoes anyway. And over here I have my kitchen area. It's a little bit of a mess now, so there's a bunch of plates and stuff. I have all my cat food kind of in the sink right now. And this is my refrigerator area. My refrigerator is a bit tiny, but since it's just me, it's enough. And I have a bunch of food around and stuff. I kind of need to organize that a bit, but you know, it is what it is. And over here, I have some exercise stuff that my friend gave me when she moved. I try to use them as often as I can, but I don't use them as often as I should, but I do have them. And over here, I have my shower area and laundry area. So I have a sink here and some storage areas above, and I have a cabinet underneath, which I have a bunch of my extra stuff stored in things. My washer, which is a bit dirty because it used to be outside when I was in my old apartment. And sorry about the mess up here, but I have all my towels up there, and it's only on 2 poles, so it tends to fall through if I don't put the bigger towels on the bottom. And I have the smaller towels kind of thrown on top because I can barely reach up there. So I kind of have to just toss things up there. But that was the only place I could put them. So I have that up there. And I have my shower. Don't mind the loud fan sound, but there's a fan in here. And, you know, it's a shower. And it has the tub in there. And that little dial thing over there is for the heater. So if you don't turn that on, you don't get hot water. And actually, I have another one out here. So I can turn it on from here. I can also fill up the tub and stuff from out here. But there's this one as well. That one has a little more buttons, which has to do more with the tub itself. So if I want to have a little soak in there, I just have to fill up the tub. And it's automatic too. So I just have to push the button and it'll fill it up. And it'll stop when it's filled to a certain point. And if I leave the automatic on, as the water cools down, it'll actually reheat up the water. But usually I get out of the shower before it gets to that because I can't really stay in there too long. That's more for families that have multiple people. So when one gets out, the next person will go in or something. And although that may sound a bit gross, they usually shower first before entering the tub, so it's clean water. They tend to reuse the water a lot, but I don't like to, especially because I use bath bombs. So when the water reheats, it actually takes out some of the old water and brings in new hot water. So it kind of just gets rid of the bath bomb. So I just use it once and then drain it. Over here, I kind of just have my work bag here so I can just pick up and go when I leave for work. But I also have my Puma shoes. I keep them in the boxes. If I wear them, I leave it out for a bit to let it kind of air out before I put them back in the box. But I keep them here, and I have some like tea stuff here. I have some on the other side as well, but this is kind of like my extra stash of tea. I have my coats and jackets hanging up here. These are only the ones that I use more often. My others kind of stay in my closet and I take them out as I need it. My BigBang one, this one's my BTS one, and my kind of thicker, warmer coat. It's not quite cold enough for my really thick coat yet, so I just have this thinner one for now. And my bathroom, or I should say toilet. Not much to show in here, pretty simple. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos, Japanese toilets actually have like a spout on the top, so when you flush the toilet it brings out water, and it's fresh water, so you can actually use that to wash your hands. I don't use it too often, but sometimes if I just want a quick rinse, I'll go ahead and use it. Over here on the floor, I have my crunk mat. It's kind of off to the side because I don't like actually stepping on it because I don't want to get it dirty. So it's kind of off to the side, but it's kind of there just for show. So I have two rooms, but they also connect on the inside. I'll get to that in a little bit. So let's head into this room first. This room is kind of like my living room area. It's pretty much where I spend most of my day. And I have in the corner here, this is a carrier, but Miko really likes sleeping in there, so I leave that out for her. She doesn't sleep in beds too often, but she really does like sleeping in this one, especially during the winter time. And I have all my collection here. You see most of it in videos, but sometimes I kind of block it. So I have a variety of like Pokemon. I have BigBang Crunk Bears. And I have my BT21 items. I have my little decoration thing up here. I need to rearrange that because I have more buttons I actually need to add now. So I need a bigger area and I need to kind of fix up with that. But I'll do that someday. I have some like makeup stuff here, mostly like backup makeup. I have my face mask, and I have my cleansing bands, my mung and shimmy. I have a couple more crunk dolls here that you don't really see too often in videos, but they are up here. And this is a humidifier to add moisture into the room because it's winter right now and it gets pretty dry, especially when I have the heater on. When the humidifier isn't up here, Miko actually really likes to sleep up here. I felt really bad for taking her sleeping spot, but I needed somewhere to put it. Plus it's too cold, so she tends to go inside more often. But sometimes she'll sleep over here too. And I have my computer area with my Chimmy mouse pad. That bookcase over there has some like language books, like my Japanese books or my Korean books, and some other various things. This fan, I really like it because it's actually a cooling fan as well as a heater, but it's pretty expensive to use the heater part for it, so I don't use it too often. Plus, if you can see, it's split into like two parts. The upper part is for like regular cool fan, and the lower part is for heater. So sometimes if I want a quick heat up, like maybe just heat up my feet or my hands, I'll use this heater sometimes. Cat toilets. Miko's about to go use the toilet. I have my BT21 winter blanket. It helps a lot because it's been getting colder. Once it gets really cold, I'm going to have to be using my other Halloween blanket as well because I'm going to need both of them. And don't mind the chair. The cats like to scratch on it, so it's pretty messed up. Plus, it's really old anyway. And little table area with most of my skincare on it because I can reach it easily. Cat scratching post. I have my veranda out there. Another bed for the cats. And this room is my bedroom. So I have a little dresser here. Don't mind that I have it covered up. I do have like underwear and stuff in there and I didn't want to show it, so it's being covered. But I have some cat stuff on the floor. I just have like random things in those boxes there. My bed with my mung, my regular big chimmy cushion, and my small smiling chimmy cushion. I have a Snorlax in the back, as well as a dolphin stuffed animal that a friend gave me a while back. This room has 2 windows. This one, I almost always keep it closed, mainly because I open it and it's just the neighbor's window, which I don't want my neighbors seeing into my room, so I don't really open this one too often. Over here you can see outside, and I have my little Nicole Atsume in the corner there too. But yeah, that one pretty much stays closed. This one is the same view as my veranda, just a rice field, and there's more up out there, but that's all I'm showing for that. An air purifier, especially because of Miko's nosebleeds, I tend to use this, but it also adds moisture into the room. And here I have my closet. So this closet is pretty much for my clothes because it has the pole to hang them on, and it has lots of space for them to hang. And there's a bunch of stuff kind of thrown on the floor, but that's mostly like big items like backpacks and bags and stuff. There's also a shelf up top here where I can store some like boxes and things like that. Now let me go ahead and show you my other closet. I forgot to show you this one. In front of the closet, I have my BTS pocket hanger, I think it was called. I don't remember what it was called. I totally forgot. But I hung it up so that I could actually use it. But I don't know what to put in here yet. Plus, if I put things in here, it covers their faces. So I don't know if I actually want to put anything in there. If anything, I can use the top one. But that's just kind of there for now. And this closet, I kind of can't show you this side because it's really messy right now. I took out like my winter blankets and stuff and I haven't reorganized in there. So I'm going to show you this side, which is still a bit messy, but it's a closet. Not everybody sees it. My Halloween BT21 blanket. In that chimmy bag, it's all the premium photos that I got from the concert and just random other stuff that I just throw into my closet. So don't mind that, but this one does have this extra like shelf here, and it also has a shelf up top here. So lots of space to put things. And I forgot to show the best thing of all, this bookcase right here. So I have to keep a sheet on here, and I'll explain why. It has my albums, concert DVDs, and some other things I have stored in here. And the reason why I keep it covered, part of it is to keep dust out, and another part is because Miko tends to get nosebleeds. Like, I don't know if you can see these, but she tends to sneeze and the blood gets kind of everywhere. And I don't want to get blood on my concert DVDs or albums, so I do keep them covered. But that's about it. Here's Miko, just chilling on the cat tower. Miko, Miko. Oh, and here comes Padang, roaming around like usual. Hi. Say hi. Okay, so that's all for the tour, guys. Not too much going on in my apartment. It's not really big, but it's not small either. And like I said, I still have a lot of things I want to do and a lot of things to work on, like decorating more of my postcards or something. I don't want to decorate the posters because I like keeping those nice. And I just want to keep them in a nice condition. I don't want to ruin them or anything. And I still have to find a place to decorate my premium photos. But I'm also waiting for the Yoongi one. Hopefully I can get that. I'm not sure yet. But it feels incomplete without Yoongi. So I haven't really thought about where to decorate them yet. I'm kind of just waiting. But when I do get around to that, I will show that to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my apartment. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Bye!